Hey everyone, it's Josh and of course Jonas, and we are back with another episode of Detective Grimoire. Last time we actually made a huge chunk of progress. Just finding
Hey.
a lot of evidence.
So. Oh? Ah.
What?
Oh? Ah. No
This
thanks,
time
my
we're
friend.
going to be mostly presenting evidence.
I'm afraid I have no idea. Show it to somebody else. No thanks, my friend.
We are going to solve it
I'm
either.
afraid I have no idea. Show it to somebody else.
Solve it this episode, but
No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea.
not 100% sure about that. So
show it to somebody else. No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea. Show it to somebody else. Why are you carrying that around with you?
I have a suspicion it may have been the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws, wasn't he? No thanks, my friend.
That's
I'm afraid I have no idea.
interesting.
Show it to somebody else.
Yeah, I know.
No thanks, my friend. I'm afraid I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person. He seems like a good person. He even sympathizes with my cause.
He agrees with your protest? But he works here, right? And he was friends with Remington.
I think that was the only reason he worked here. Maybe he'll see the light now and leave the swamp behind him. Maybe everyone will. You're wasting your time with that one.
He seems
I have nothing to say about them. You're asking the wrong person.
Really?
Ah, yes, Agent Folder. A good man.
You know him?
We get on rather well. And we shared a number of views on the way things were run around here.
Boggy is my prime suspect, you know. The creature you're trying to protect.
Protect is the wrong word. If your suspicions were correct, we could both agree he's a creature that doesn't need protecting.
You think he might be the murderer?
I think he's a wild animal, and he wants to be left alone at any cost. The murder victim.
Since last night, yeah. But he was the owner of Boggy's Bog. Did you know him?
Not personally. To be honest, I'm quite glad about it.
Well, we didn't learn anything of value from him, and to be honest.
Not suspicious. Not suspicious? Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Not
say
suspicious.
that because I don't think Boggy was guilty at all. Well, to be honest, it's just someone dressed up like him.
Hey.
Jonas is determined to be cuddly. Not that I'm complaining, it's a good thing. But,
That's great.
yes, it is.
I'm sorry I have not seen that before.
You sure? Okay.
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Yes.
That's great. I'm sorry I have not seen that before. What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Something like that.
That's great.
Wow.
I'm sorry I have not seen that before.
He really does know very little, doesn't he?
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Yes.
That's great. I'm sorry I have not seen that before.
Wow. You actually exhausted my clues.
Try showing it to somebody different. I really don't have an opinion. My apologies. You should ask someone else. The famous director, and my friend.
A prolific cameraman with exceptional skills at carrying heavy equipment.
Oh, he's certainly modest.
Try showing it to somebody different. I really don't have an opinion. My apologies. You should ask someone else.
Really, no opinion on the legendary swamp monster?
Try showing it to somebody different.
Okay. Interesting.
You won't be getting very far discussing that with me. Try someone less important.
Ouch.
If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of paper will suffice, thank you.
No thanks.
I don't really have time to be looking at items from your collection. You won't be getting very far If you want an autograph... I don't really have time. You won't be getting very... If you want an... He's a talented man, that Pearl. Sometimes I wonder if he'd be better off pursuing his photography full-time, you know.
You?
I don't know if it's any use to you at all. I'll film again tonight and try to get a version without all those bizarre noises in the background.
I mean, pretty sure there were sounds of anything being murdered, so that
I don't
might
really have
be
time to...
possible.
You won't be getting...
Yeah.
If you want an... I don't really...
This is gonna take a while.
You won't be getting... If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of...
Man, this guy's insufferable.
I don't really have time to be looking at items from your collection.
Good for you.
You won't be getting very far discussing that with me. Try someone... If you want an autograph... I don't really have time... You won't be getting very...
Ugh.
If you want an autograph...
This guy's bloody insufferable. But I'm determined.
You want me to sign a photograph for you?
No,
I'm a busy man, and this doesn't look like it's worth my time.
idiot.
I simply don't have time to help you with this.
So you say.
The world's premier director, the king of wit and whimsy. You met him? You're a lucky man. He's been working with me for a number of years. A real expert, of course. You want me to sign a photograph for you?
No.
Now there's a man who could handle himself.
I'm not so sure.
Well, apart from yesterday, that was just a one-off, wasn't it?
For him, I think so, yes.
I'm a busy man, and Ah, yes. The reason we're all here, of course.
Not me.
Isn't he your prime suspect?
Well, officially, yeah, but I mean...
What an amazing creature! No one has seen him for 60 years and he still manages to get accused of murder. Incredible!
Oh yeah, we're done talking to this guy. Thank God. I think we've finished with the Ico. Yeah, we're done with the Ico. Next is... Oh no, I'm not going back into the swamp down yet. I'm not done.
I have no interest in something like that. Obviously. You're wasting your precious time, Detective. Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo, the murky exposure. It's perfect.
It's perfect because it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on.
Except it's very clearly
I've
fake.
never seen that before, and I never want to see it again. An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place. Is that the missing page of the journal?
I think so.
It's an important artifact. It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, you're not wearing the right hat to be saying that.
He's not wearing a hat at all.
This is just a piece of junk they sell to tourists. It has no resemblance to the real creature.
Thank you.
A good example of how Boggy's feet are never shown in any form. They often use that little red bucket to hide them. I have no interest in something like that. Obviously. Well, this design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character. You're wasting your precious... This file goes over some basic differences between the genuine creature and the cartoon character. It's nothing more than a basic overview, really. I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again. Something you found on the floor? Come back when I'm not so busy, alright?
Dude, it's your lock.
I have no interest in something like that.
Don't you?
The real swamp creature had claws. 3 on each hand, to be precise. Why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead? You're wasting your
I had nothing but time.
I've never seen that. I have no interest in something like that. Obviously. So, you found it. I wonder who else knows about it. You're wasting your... Guesswork. Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret. Next time, only show me something if it's important. Let's make that a rule. Oh yes, I know him. He occasionally asks me about the history and biology of the swamp creature. I explain to him what the real Boggy looks like and how they changed his appearance for the cartoon character.
Why did he ask about that?
Because some people are naturally curious. You should give it a try sometime. This person is of no interest to me whatsoever. If I cared about that person, I would know everything I need to know already. Next time, only show me something.
Yeah.
This person is of no interest. If I cared about that...
Ouch. Wow.
Are you asking about the cartoon character? Because I have no interest in such childish matters.
No, I think...
Everything!
He doesn't care about himself.
The man was a fool! That's all you need to know.
That is harsh. He has Well, it's up.
Not suspicious. 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 Not suspicious.
What's...
Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree. I'm not even sure who that is. You should ask someone else. Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree. I'm not even sure who that is.
That's probably a good
A
thing.
fascinating old woman who lives in a wonderful treehouse. I heard she wasn't so keen on visitors, though. You should ask someone else. Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
Yeah.
I have nothing good to say about that man, so I won't say anything at all.
She has more sense than most people.
No, thank you. If you bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you.
Ow. Fuck. Damn it, Jonas. He's a good boy.
I don't know what to say.
You don't?
It's here a lot. I think he's been putting less effort into his protests recently, which is a shame. I think it's an admirable cause.
Do you talk to him much?
Not really. Sometimes he likes to talk, just casual conversation. He asks how business is going and what everyone likes to eat, nothing of real importance.
Huh.
I don't know very much about them.
He doesn't know much about himself.
We
Really?
have a lot of suspects on that list.
I really do.
I don't know what to say. I don't know very much about them. You have a lot of suspects on that list.
Yes. I get that a lot.
You're prime suspect, am I correct?
Well, technically, but I'm not even sure he's real.
Don't worry about that. Real or not, the creature's the most important part of this mystery.
Which one? The cartoon character or the real creature?
Exactly. He was a friend for many years. If you have any questions about him or his belongings, I may be able to help you. He's dead, but he always knew what he was getting involved with.
Interesting.
I can't help you with that one. Sorry. Why don't you show that to someone else? You don't know everything, I'm afraid.
This is gonna take a while.
I can't help you with that one. Sorry. Why don't you show that to someone else? You don't know everything. I can't help you. That's Mr. Remington's old hunting rifle. He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason. He was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently.
Huh.
Why don't you show that to someone else? You don't know everything, I can't help you with that one. Sorry. It's the same fabric from Mr. Remington's curtains.
Huh.
Why don't you show that to someone else? I don't know everything, I'm afraid.
I believe him.
I can't help you with that one.
Sorry.
It's the most popular drink that I sell. In fact, a lot of it has disappeared from my stocks recently. It was Mr. Remington's favorite food. That strange green powder isn't supposed to be there. It's Mr. Remington's fireplace poker. This slime on the handle. It's familiar for some reason. Why don't you show that to someone else? You don't know everything, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we don't talk to this guy. Thanks for your help, Papa. He's dead, so I'm going to, let's say, not
suspicious. Not suspicious.
I mean, he can't have killed himself.
So,
Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
Real woman.
Not suspicious. 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 Not suspicious.
Hey. I don't know why she still works here, to be honest. One murder is one murder too many.
That's fair.
I really don't know what to tell you. Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that.
That's true.
Is that your new friend? Sweet. I really don't know what to tell you. Is that one of the other suspects? They're more suspicious than me. Let's agree on that. I think the cartoon character is kind of dumb.
What about the real creature?
I've never met him.
Me neither.
He made sure I always got paid, so I can't say anything bad about him.
You can if you like. He won't hear you.
You should have more respect for the dead.
I know.
I have no idea what that is. Where are you keeping all this stuff? In your pockets?
Yeah.
This was taken near the forest at the back of the swamp, correct?
Yes, I think so.
Mm-hmm. The water is really clear back there. The legs of this thing are reflected in the bottom half of the photo. It's a nice shot, actually.
A reflection? Oh, yeah, of course. A reflection in the water.
Is that one of your clues? It's nice. You can put it away now. I have no idea what that is.
It's interesting.
Where are you keeping all this? These hats look pretty stupid. Luckily, kids seem to like stupid stuff.
You sell a lot of them?
Yeah, they're pretty popular. I always thought it was weird that his feet are in that little bucket all the time.
It's just part of the character, I guess. I'm surprised they don't sell some sort of boggy foot soaker.
And that would be the one product I'd consider buying. Is that one of your clues? I can draw way better than that.
Could you show me?
There's no time. Maybe in the sequel. I have no idea what that is. Where are you keep? Is that one of your clues?
You know, they really missed an opportunity by calling that folder's file instead of folder's folder.
I have no idea what that is. That is not something from my gift shop. I've never seen it before. Where are you keeping all that?
Yes, in my phone.
Is that one of your clues? I have no idea. Where are you keep? Is that one of your clues? They're mine, but I left them here last night. Now they're covered in slime, and I don't want to go near them.
That's it.
I have no idea.
Thank you, Sally.
You again. Ready with some cryptic advice, no doubt?
Don't let them take him.
Who? The murderer? That's my job. I gotta make sure that
No, the creature. Don't take him away. This place is his home.
Oh, Boggy. Hey, don't worry. I didn't really believe he could be, responsible for this mess.
You didn't?
Well, no. Mainly because I didn't believe he existed at all.
So, he won't get in trouble? You won't have to leave?
Well, he's been out here for what, 60 years, hasn't he? And stayed out of trouble for that long. I have a feeling some detective isn't going to change all that in one day.
Well, in that case, he says... Thank you.
There's a hollow part of
That was weird.
Note to self.
That's all.
Apparently, there's a I'm not. Those trees are. Note to self.
That's all.
Those trees are. These animals. They're all. They're not. I don't recognize any of them. This is the creepiest office I've ever been in. Ever. Something happened here. There are signs of a struggle between the desk and the window. The open window. Oh. I don't know. I'm gonna stop. Remington's desk is all an ink bottle. Yeesh. Perhaps this. It's the Richard, where sent the letter, and it's some kind. The whole thing is. This is the creep.
Ow, 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 ow.
Hunting memorabilia. Claws, teeth. It would be an impressive collection if it wasn't so disturbing. Not suspicious. Suspicious.
I mean, to be fair, he's dead, so I'm just gonna...
Not suspicious.
So the only one who has...
Oh?
Not suspicious. 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 Not suspicious.
It's not her. Indefinitely. I'm pretty sure I know who it is already. Let's see what else we can find. Let's see. Okay.
A shipwreck? In a swamp? Does that make any sense? And why is there a cafe growing out of the side?
Nice.
The tables and chairs are made out of parts of a ship, I think. Never really learned much about ships. A shipwreck? And grass, tree, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that. There's a wooden path built right into the shipwreck. The rope bridge leads up through those trees. Do they expect tourists to climb up there? It looks dangerous. There's a little lock. I think it's part.
Okay. It's a museum.
Apparently, this is. It seems. Apparently, in a it's only recent. That might explain why.
It's a sad place, yeah. Walk on the road in front of a tree. There's a crossroad.
Those trees are more dead. Note to self: don't fall in. It's a fork in the road. How non-linear. It's the base of a gigantic tree, and it's sitting in the very heart of the swamp. Was this entire place built around it?
Interesting.
Just an odd old tree. The fence that seems to surround this entire area. It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water.
Dark and into woods at the back of the swamp. That's a location. Right, between right there. Okay. The woods.
The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad. The rock path leading back towards the museum. The rock path leading.
Yeah.
This staircase and this place. This staircase and this place is so weird. The water's clear here. I can see. Not bad.
Yes, we know you can see your reflection in it.
It's like a little forest back here. It's like a little forest back here. This staircase and this place. This staircase is and this place. The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad.
Really? Is that his...
The rock path leading back.
There's something else we're missing. what?
The water's clear here. I can see. Not bad. This staircase is a tree, and this. What's this? Looks like the stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition it. I recognize that footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
So we have every single one of our notes. But we still don't have one note.
So,
Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
And I already went to the
Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
Ah!
Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious. Not suspicious.
I know who it is, but you gotta prove it. So, two available, right? Treehouse? Nope, too busy. Okay. Too far. Okay.
Oh? This is the journal, correct? The one that man left here 60 years ago?
You seem a little unsure of the details. Shouldn't you have read up on all this stuff?
Forgive me. It's hard for me to get the image of Boggy as the lovable cartoon character out of my mind. He's just so iconic. Did you know, in 1973, he...
But you're protesting to protect the real swamp creature. The cartoon character is just some commercial byproduct, right?
Yes, of course.
And we're done. Wow, we actually wrote this up quicker than I expected.
You finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
I don't need to.
Why not? I thought he was our prime suspect.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Boggy from last night? Let me see that photo. If that's not Boggy, what is it?
found designs for the costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one that...
But the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature? How can you prove these... How can you prove...
Let's see.
How can you prove the... How can you prove the... How can you prove...
Nope.
How can you prove... How can you prove...
Good question. How can we prove it?
How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature? How can you prove the... How can you prove these don't belong... How can you prove... How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature? How can you... How can you... How can you prove... How can you...
No one knows
How can you prove...
what Boggy's feet look like. That's how.
How can you... How can you...
Seriously, everything?
What's this? I thought there were no records of a footprint anywhere.
No public records. The footprints at the crime scene don't match the ones on this page. They were just a product of these slippers. A part of the costume.
But Grimoire, this costume, it doesn't have claws of any kind. How do you explain the 3 wounds on the victim's chest?
Easily.
The prongs match up with the wounds perfectly. The handle's even covered in slime, see?
Ah, but this swamp slime was one of the reasons Buggy became a suspect in the first place. Surely this only incriminates the creature further.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But that slime, it's not exactly what you think.
Let's see.
This stuff has an uncanny resemblance to the so-called swamp slime. A bunch of it was stolen from the storeroom of the cafe, which reminds me.
What is that, exactly?
A poisoned hot dog. It's the second reason that the murderer broke into the storeroom. He put this green powder on the entire supply, just to make sure.
To make sure of what?
To make sure Remington got ill and had to return to his office.
Remington went back to his office? Alone? I've been looking through your evidence, Grimoire. One piece in particular seems critical to me. I think we need to work
The
out...
video footage? Vincent Vanderpeer filmed it last night, at the exact moment of the murder, I believe.
Well, exactly. I think we can both agree these sounds in the background. They're essential in our mystery. Could you talk me through them? Just rearrange the descriptions on the left to match the sounds on the right. Drag them around and keep swapping until you're happy with the order. And if you want to hear the sounds again, you can tap on them.
No problem. I can always check my case file if I want to go over my notes. I think that's it.
Ah, excellent. There's just two small details bothering me. First of all, if Remington ripped off a piece of his curtains, why wasn't it found at the crime scene? What happened to it?
Turns out the murderer took that piece of fabric and concealed it inside the head of the costume. Then he fled the crime scene to hide all the parts in different areas of the swamp.
Ah, well, that's my problem. If Remington fired his rifle, how did the assailant survive and manage to escape? Did Remington miss his target?
At point blank? A man of his experience? I don't think so. In fact, the answer to that question is the very last link in our chain. The one thing that has eluded me so far. I'll drag the clue items from the left onto my drawing here, and we'll see what happens when we compare the pieces I collected with the original design I found.
Wait! You never found the body piece! The torso!
You're right, and I never would have found it. Not lying around. Not like the others.
But what does this have to do with the murderer surviving the rifle shot?
This torso is probably made up of some thick material. Something covering the culprit's entire upper body. I believe it may have even been enough to
soften the impact from a bullet! Aha!
Exactly.
Well, let's put your theory to the test. Where is that last piece of the costume? But how? We looked everywhere. Not a single clue.
Simple. He's still wearing it.
And that is enough for this episode. Next time, we wrap the case up. So, if you enjoyed the video, a like rating is very much appreciated. Hit the subscribe button down below to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, but you haven't been receiving notifications, click the bell icon down below. Share the video with your friends. Leave a comment down below if you have any thoughts. And my social media information is, as usual, in the description box down below. Alright, with that said, Jonas and I'll see you guys next time for the ending of Detective Grimoire. Grimoire. I keep messing that up. Until then, Josh and Jonas out.